Brazil, United States, Canada, Europe, Germany, new contests in Spain, Netherlands, Romania, France. But yeah, freestyle contests all over the place, so it's never too late to pick up a freestyle board and learn some tricks. This is Orson Mary from White Rock, BC, coming all the way out. He won the amateur division at World Roundup last year.
Yeah, what you guys are watching here too is called Freestyle Skateboarding. Again, it's the roots of skateboarding, and you don't get to see this too often, right? You don't get to see this at all at any kind of major skateboard event in the world. This is very underground. Give you an example, there might be 10 to 15 freestyle skateboarders in Canada altogether. Orson represents Canada at all the big events and one of the best in the world as a sponsored amateur.
Nice run there, Orson. Who is next up? Oh, Mr. Andy Anderson.
First Canadian Olympian in Tokyo. This guy has changed skateboarding, you guys. For those of you who don't know skateboarding, he has changed it. Okay, it's not only what you're witnessing here, what he can do on the flat, which most people don't get to see. This guy, check him out online as far as tranny skating, street skating. He's one of the best in the world. His new video just came out last week. It's incredible. It's a game-changing video in our industry. Called the Coconut Wheelie. You notice the difference too, right? He rides a regular board, like a bigger board, his own model, and the other guys are riding quite a bit smaller board. But just let's hear it. I mean, this guy has changed skateboarding, you guys. He is friggin' amazing. Think how smooth he is. This is very, very difficult to do.
Busting out frontside 360s. Keeping it old school. Not a lot of people spinning like this nowadays. Big Andy Anderson. Keep the action going. Who is up next? Skate for Moonshine Skateboards. That's called a flamingo, sticking one foot out. That trick was invented by Mr. Kevin Harris and named by Mr. Monty Little. That's right.
I can't believe it's still done today.
It's still done.
It's so honored for skaters around the world still doing
The skaters aren't wearing the short shorts and the long socks you were, but they're honoring you by doing your tricks.
Oh,
right? Yeah, that's what they do. I think Kevin, you should bring back the short shorts now. He's gonna go for one more. The floor's nice and grippy here. Oh, one more, Nick, one more. I know you got it in you.
Nice.
Yes.
Think how hard that is, you guys.
Yeah! That's called a Coco Wheelie. So just for the new school skaters, you might be familiar with the Primo.
Visible out there. That was a 547 by Orson. I love the story with this guy. When I met him a couple years ago, he told me he was going to go into his first contest in the beginner category. I was like, there's no way. You're way too good for beginners. So he went into the sponsored amateur category, competing with freestylers from all around the world, and won his first contest. Very first contest ever, he won. And then he went to Europe, and he placed first in that a couple months later.
And at that point, he'd only been skating freestyle for about 4 years. Yeah. Orson's known for his like super smooth style, flowing, being able to skate to music, and he's working on his technical trick difficulty.
Skateboarding has changed over the years. So back in the day, and he is one of the best skateboarders in the world, he's the only guy in the street skating world, in the tranny world, that can do any of these. You bring all the best stuff that board, right? He's gonna spin. Watch how many times he spins around. And this is how it used to be as skateboarding was started in the 60s and 70s, was how many times you could do this.
Okay, so one spin.
We'll do one spin first. It's called a 360. Again, this is before the ollie was invented. Now he's going to show you how many you can actually do. One of the few guys on the planet who are street skater, tranny skaters, nobody else that can do this stuff. Or Rodney Mullen invents this. That changed skateboarding. Right there, that trick. And every skateboard park now is designed because of that trick. So I'm going to shut up now and just let Andy bust this stuff out these guys. Let's do this.
So Kevin, back in the day, did people drive down the street and yell, "Do 360"? Like,
There was no cars.
There was no cars. Yes, I forgot. Yeah.
1890.
Everyone was in their short shorts and long socks, but there was no cars.
The dinosaurs had just got
Got it. Andy's busting out some, I think that was a flamingo or endovers. He's doing a bit of a tuck knee G-turn, which is crazy. You can do G-turns at all, try and do them tuck knee.
Okay. I got one try on this.
He didn't make that. He made it, but he didn't make it.
Turning a negative into a positive.
Exactly.
Got time for. We got time. We started a little late here,
Yes,
so
we're good to go.
we got about 5 minutes. Probably can squeeze in an extra run or two for each skater. And just so you, a little bit of, not so much history, but you're into modern freestyle skateboarding competition. Amateurs, rookies usually get a 1 minute routine to do whatever they want. Skating to music, a choreographed routine that they create. If you're an amateur skateboarder, you might get a minute and a half. If you're a pro level freestyler, you get 2 minutes. It's not make a single mistake. That's super tough. This is Orson Mary from White Rock, BC. Rolling 360 finger flip.
Does this guy make it look easy or what? He's one of the smoothest skateboarders I've ever seen in freestyle. He makes everything just like so fun and so easy.
Backward spacewalks and into forward spacewalks. Nice gym. It's all that gymnast flat finger flip. Double finger flip.
Yeah.
Oh! Back to back. Oh! So Orson's been working on those. Bebop with a finger flip, and then also trying them as doubles. That's some fancy rail to rail. See, the modern skaters, Kevin, call that primo, but it's actually not primo. That all got messed up by Tony. And you know who I blame? Tony Hawk. Oh, let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. Get behind him. I know he was working on some crazy carousel truck transfer thingy.
Is it a thingy, a trick? Terry,
There. Oh! He got the thingy.
Way to go, that's called the thingy.
I don't know if I even, there's a name.
Let's gonna explain again one more thing for the people watching Andy Anderson. If you haven't checked this guy out on any social media, it's incredible. His new video just came out called Crazy Wisdom, and it has changed our industry, you guys, once and for all. It's crazy. Also, what I want you to do is what you're witnessing, right? What you're witnessing is Andy Anderson is also a freestyle skateboarder. Okay, these guys are just freestylers. Andy's a freestyle street skater and a tranny. The only guy on the planet that can do that. Okay, it would be very similar to having Wayne Gretzky also be the best figure skater and the best goalie. That's how crazy this is. So what you're witnessing is skateboarding history, and he's Canadian.
I thought there was no obstacles in freestyle.
That's
Bank freestyle. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Andy, you can do hippie jumps, right? Oh, okay. So I got something for you. I was asked to do a little bit of a challenge since Jackalope is sponsored by Samsung, and I think they're going to give me a free coffee or something every time I say Samsung
Free
Mini
cell phone service.
Oh! The spread eagle.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do something different than the regular hippie jump because he's Andy Anderson. Now. Nice.
Boneless. Oh,
Samsung that's got the best.
everybody's getting in on the action. I think we're now turning our freestyle demo into a Samsung Galaxy Mini something contest.
Oh, it's going to be viral. And you guys, it's not like he brought that out earlier before you guys got here and practiced that. He's that guy. He's just like does stuff out of the spur of the moment.
And he's gearing up for something here. Okay. He's kind of doing no comply Wally over the Samsung Galaxy Mini Flip. But before we get too far into that, how about a big round of applause for our freestyle skateboarders? Wait, I think Nick Ballou was going to jump in and do something. Yeah, you were. You were going to do somewhere. Oh, what? I'm not sure what the... Okay, let's do it.
Also, I wanted to point out the film crew that you're seeing filming this, they're filming for a documentary on myself and Andy Anderson. But those guys, the one in the shirt there is Mike Downey, the brother of Gord Downey from the Tragically Hip, right there. And that documentary, am I allowed to say that it's coming out in the fall? September, Tragically Hip doc, 4-part series, be shown to the world in September. But all appreciation, hats off to Mike Downey for being part of this whole freestyle skateboarding thing and doing a story on Andy and myself. So thank you so much.
So I'm just going to help wrap up the freestyle part a little bit. Say thank you to everybody. Thanks to Jackalope. Thanks to everybody here in Mississauga, Samsung, and all the sponsors involved. This is a freestyle demo. We're going to have 3 demos a day, today and tomorrow. So you come back later today, check the schedule. We'll be on again. But let's have a big round of applause for our freestyle demo team. Orson, Mary, Ethan Young, Nick Ballou, Andy Anderson, and we're going to let them free skate, and they may jam on the little Samsung Mini Flip. Thank you very much. Come back.